Understand, you're going to jail. You have to be better. Who's going to take care of that baby if you're in jail? Yeah, how happy is that going to make mom? All right, so we got one file from August 18, which is a drove while license suspended charge. We got 3 files from September 21, 2 civil infractions, and a drove while license suspended. My understanding is you're going to plead guilty to no valid operator's license 2 times, and all of those original charges are dismissed. Is that your deal? Okay. Did you read your rights form? You understand all those? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of no valid operator's license on person? And understanding that charge, or the possible penalty, understanding your rights and options, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily 2 times today? All right. On those dates, August 18 and September 21, on each of those dates were you driving in Van Buren Township? And on each of those dates, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charges. I'll dismiss all 4 of the original charges in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutor's office. Ms. Thomas, are you working? Where do you work? How long have you been employed there? And what's the status of your record or your driving record now? Still suspended? What do you have to do to get right? When's the year up? So quite a while. Okay, all right. Is there anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you today? All right, I'm going to have to lecture you. You can't afford to be a bad driver. Okay? And I'm sympathetic because I understand, number one, it's real expensive to get an Uber every day to go to work. And number two, we don't have real good buses in the area. But you can't keep driving like this because you'll never get your license back. And you'll keep driving because you gotta live, right? So let's, oh, you owe us so much money. Give me an idea, this job, what kind of shift you work? And how many hours a week you're working? So it's only part-time? All right, you're local too, you're living in Belleville. All right. Anybody else you're responsible for? You got any kids? How old's your daughter? 4. All right, so she's not in school yet? She is? Okay, all right. So do you have time for another job?
Yeah.
When you go downstairs, I want you to ask Mr. Taylor, Avery Taylor, ask him if he knows of any jobs available, because he does. Because one of his job duties here is to keep track of area employers that are hiring. All right. So number one, see what he's got. He might have something that's worth looking at. Number two, he's also the guy you want to talk to about how you can get out from under this $4,000 debt with us, because it's going to take you forever to do it with greenbacks, right? Money, right? So we've got some options where you can do some work and some money and pay it off that way. All right. So there's payment options. All right, I'm gonna give you a Christmas present early. All right. I'm not going to charge you any money or give you any work days on either one of these files because you're so deep into us right now. What I'm going to do is threaten the hell out of you, because I'm going to put you on probation for 12 months on each of these files. And the probation term is you stay out of trouble. That means if you get caught doing stupid driving while you're not licensed, I'm going to put you in jail. Okay? Is that a pretty good incentive for you to stop driving? I'm not going to wait for the money. You're already $4,100 into it. You can pay all this too. I'm putting you on probation. I'm
Not like I'm making my pennies.
I'm still putting you on probation because you got to stop driving. You'll never get out from under this. At least if you're going to drive illegally, drive better. They didn't stop you that day because you were suspended. What'd they stop you for? Understand, you're going to jail. You have to be better. Who's going to take care of that baby if you're in jail? Yeah, how happy is that going to make mom? All right, 12 months, stay out of trouble, no fines or costs, no illegal activity. That means a speeding ticket while your license is suspended is illegal activity. Prosecutor just handed me a piece of paper. Let's see what he's got. All right, says here that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of checkpoint violation from our October 2nd, 2025. Prosecutor is recommending a delayed sentence. Do you understand your rights and options, sir?
Yeah.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yeah.
Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yeah.
On that date, were you at Metro Airport?
I was rushing to the airport and
Yes. Were you at Metro Airport? Yeah. And did you find yourself at a checkpoint?
Yeah.
And at the checkpoint, did you have something in your possession that you were not authorized to have there? What was that? All right, I will accept your plea. Did you talk to the prosecutor about steps to get your pistol returned to you? Okay. All right. As I said, I'll accept your plea. Nothing on your criminal history, no prior arrests? Just out of curiosity, did you get anything from TSA about money you had to pay them? Yeah, big money. What'd they charge you?
It was, 5,000 something, they had to make
Yeah.
pay like right in the.
Yeah, yeah, and I haven't figured out why, the number's always different. I just had a guy in here, I think that was Monday, that his was 4,000 something. Yeah, no, I know,
Had the schedule soon different.
yeah, yeah, and you know, this happens a lot. Yeah, yeah, so it's a pretty good moneymaker for TSA. Yeah, all right, so are you working, sir?
Currently, I live in Houston.
Oh, you do? Did you come in here just for this?
I was trying to call it, we're trying to have a video or see if I can get it on Zoom.
Yeah, we do these Zoom all the time. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, because we have a Milford address.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Yeah,
Did you check in downstairs
Yes,
and you still gave a Milford address?
that's what screwed you up. Yeah, that's all right. You got it. You're here. All right. So what did you tell me? Are you employed or not?
yes, I am.
Who are you employed with?
I'm actually an engineer.
Okay.
Stuff is based in Houston, so.
Okay. Self-employed or you work for somebody?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
4 years.
All right. Making money, paying your bills? Good, good. All right. All right. So what did it cost you to fly in here today?
My Uber, my trip, I leave today. Probably like probably 5 days.
Go away. Keep your nose clean. No more problems for 3 months. I'm not charging you any money. Deal with the prosecutor after that. Travel safely. You're welcome. Byron Taylor Jr. Are you going forward without a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
Come on up.
How you going, man?
Very well, thank you. All right, the paperwork tells me you're going to plead guilty to retail fraud and you've agreed to pay restitution of $76 and change. Is that correct?
Yeah, good.
All right, did you read your rights form?
Yeah.
You understand those rights and the options they give you?
Yes.
And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge?
Yes.
On the date of September 7, 2025, were you at a store in Van Buren Township? And did you try to take some merchandise from that store without paying for it?
Yeah.
What was the store?
Well,
And what was the merchandise?
it was like a couple items.
What were they?
I think it was like Powerade or something like.
Okay, wasn't action figures.
No,
Thank you. Today seemed to be action figure retail fraud day. Are you working? I'll accept your plea. Are you working?
I'm actually have a orientation for that.
Where at?
In Ann Arbor. Zingerman's in Ann Arbor.
Oh, good, yeah. Great soups.
Yeah, my mom works, working there for years.
Yeah. When's the last time you worked?
Last time I worked was roughly 4 or 5 months ago.
How come?
Got into something which caused me to lose my job, things like that.
How old are you? Where'd you go to high school?
Went to high school in Huron, but I graduated at WSC Academy of Alternatives.
What kind of grades were you getting at Huron?
I was getting good grades at the beginning, but I fell off.
What'd you get into?
I was messing around, started smoking weed, things like that.
What kind of grades? What was your GPA going to be if you would have stayed on track at Huron?
It would have been good, around in the twos.
3.5? Mom? So what have you done since high school?
I went to college at WCC.
Yeah,
I didn't finish though.
yeah.
I worked.
What's the plan? You're 25. What's the plan? You can't be young and dumb anymore because you're 25. So what's the plan?
The plan is to get my life back on track.
How?
Tired of this, man.
That's the goal. What's the plan?
Going back to college, stop hanging, just like I called this case.
College for what? To do what?
Videography.
All right.
I do videography. I edit music videos and things like that. Content, TikTok and things like that.
All right. I'm going to give you some life advice that you didn't come in here for. Go talk to the military recruiters. Have you ever thought about the military?
No.
Let me tell you why. All right. And I'm not going to court order you to go see a recruiter. I'm just going to give you some really, really heartfelt advice. You're 25 years old. You have, in essence, wasted 5 or 6 years of your life. Am I right?
Right.
Okay. That's a big gap. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to suggest to you that you have to totally reinvent yourself to make up for that lost time. All right. In my experience, and brother, I've been doing this a long time. In my experience, the very best way to reinvent yourself is to completely shake up your environment. Get away from where you're used to being, the people you're used to being around, all of that stuff. I think the military is a great way to do that. You got to grow up a little bit. You got to get some focus. The military can help you do that. And the best part about it is they'll pay you while they're doing it. All right. So mom's crying because she's thinking, I don't want him to go to the military. Somebody will shoot at him. Legitimate concern. Legitimate concern, Mom. And I'm a dad, so I feel you. I'm just asking you to go talk to the recruiters. I think it's still there. There used to be a building on Ford Road in Canton where they were all at. You could talk to the Navy, walk next door and talk to the Air Force, go down the hall, talk to the Coast Guard. You could talk to them all. Just go talk to them. See what they've got to offer. If you walk out of there and nothing you heard makes your tail wag, then find another plan. But go talk to them. Because, once again, I've been doing this a long time. Brother, I've dealt with you at 40, at 50, at 60, and it's you, just a different face and name. But guys that never really had a plan that they were passionate about, so they just kind of floated. And when you float, the waves just take you where the tide is going. You got to have a plan. And it's not just a plan, you got to have a solid plan, and you got to have a support system behind you. So, once again, we're going to get back to business. I'm going to sentence you. I'm going to beg you, go talk to the recruiters. And if nothing there makes your tail wag and nothing there helps you formulate that plan for the next 5 years of your life, come back and see me. I love to tell people how to live. And I'm going to suggest to you that college might not be the best thing for you. And it's got nothing to do with what's up between your ears. All right? First of all, college is so damn expensive right now. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, for example, 28 years ago when I started this job, I used to tell people like you, hey, if you're not sure what you want to do with the rest of your life, go to college, take classes that interest you. You can't do that if you're going into debt to do it. It makes no sense, right? And you don't have to have a college degree to make money on the internet. Am I right? All right, so maybe what you need to do, if nothing at the military wags your tail, maybe what you need to do is just get a job somewhere where you're learning some life skills, they're paying you decent money, and you can start working this little thing on your own. Chase your passion, with the influencer stuff and the video stuff, whatever, chase your passion, but somebody else is paying you money you can pay bills. All right, I can help you there. I'll help you find a job.
Please.
But you got to have a plan, because I'm telling you, hear my heart. You'll be in the same place you are 5 years from now, thinking, man, I had some fun, I got some memories, but man, I'm no further along now than I was when I was done with high school. The worst thing in the world is to be old like me and look in the mirror every day and hate the man you see, because you've got nothing but regrets, because you had all these things you planned on doing, but you never actually started down the road. Regrets are terrible, man. Don't live life with regrets. You live, excuse me, Mom, live balls to the wall, man. Figure out what you want to do and you just go after it. But in the meantime, this stuff happens. You got to have a plan. Enough lecture? You heard enough lecture? All right, back to business. So prosecutor asked me to delay sentence for this for 6 months. I will do that. What that means is you got to stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. I'm going to order that you do 4 days on our court work program and pay the restitution. I'm not going to charge you any money. All right? Where's the 76 coming from?
I have one.
Whose money is it? All right? Merry Christmas, happy birthday. That's his Christmas present. Okay? Thank you, Mom. Okay, so pay the 76 with Mom's money, go down and schedule 4 days on the work program. That's an alternative to jail. Then all you got to do is stay out of trouble for 6 months. And I sincerely mean this. If you want some help setting some direction for your life, come back and see me. I'd love to sit down with you and just brainstorm some stuff. All right? Because I don't want to see you when you're 30. Deal?
Yeah.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ron.
Have a good day, Mom. Sorry I caused tears.